Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and a very warm welcome to Pointless, the game where we are always striving for the lowest score. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
I'm Clive, this is my lovely wife Ruth, and we're from South Wales.
Couple number two.
Hi, my name's Shashi, this is my friend Chris, and we're from Leicester.
Couple number three.
Hi, I'm Kirstine, this is my son James, and we're from the Isle of Man.
And finally, couple number four.
Hi, I'm Alex. This is my friend Kimia, and we're from Manchester.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, all of you. A very warm welcome to Pointless. It's lovely to have you all here. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. A comedian who has 2 degrees, making her way overqualified to sit in front of our dusty laptop. It is my Pointless friend. It is Judy Love. Hello. Look at the dusty laptop.
I mean, this laptop hasn't seen a dust in days because it's filled with all of this beauty right here. Look at us. I would just dig in my little beautiful closet and find something.
I remember that holiday well.
Do you?
Yes. Look how relaxed I am.
I mean, you look so relaxed.
Don't I? That's me in holiday garb.
Yeah, and I was but this is what I mean about us. You're relaxed, I'm vibrant, and it just works. And I think everybody needs a picture like this on their laptop.
A man in a suit next to Judy Love.
Yes. I've got this all in my house as well.
Beautiful.
But that's another show.
Another show. Thank you very much indeed, Judy Love. Now, Matt and Rashid got through to the final last time, and they won the jackpot, which means today's jackpot starts off back at £1,000. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. Ruthlessly, at the end of each round, we will eliminate the pair with the highest score. I'm afraid that's the rule. We just have to do it. So keep your scores as low as you can, and you can avoid being that pair. Best of luck to everybody. Our first category today is literary creatures. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going to go first, will they please step up to the podium? OK, and the question concerns young animals in book titles. Judy.
Yes. On each board, we are going to show you the titles of 7 books containing the names of animals, but we have replaced the animal with the name of its young. We will also give you the author of each book. Please tell us the animal the fewest of our 100 knew.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our first board of clues. 7 clues with young animals replacing older ones. War foal, Michael Morpurgo. The one in the middle is the green Joey, Judy Bloom. The elegance of the hoglet, Muriel Barbary. Lord of the maggots, William Golding. We are all chicks of Uganda, Hafsa Zayan. The white cub, Aravind Adiga. And the diving bell and the caterpillar, Jean-Dominique Bobby. Ruth, welcome back to Pointless. Good to have you. It's your second show.
It is.
Tell us a bit more about yourself.
Well, this category is right up my street. I'm an avid reader,
Good.
love books, always have
Good.
done. Books and wine.
Oh, they
not
go
a
so well
guilty
together.
pleasure. Yes.
Very nice indeed. Non-guilty pleasure. Quite right. What are you going to go for on our board?
I'm going to go for the diving bell and the butterfly.
Butterfly,
I hope.
says Ruth. Shall we see if that is right? The butterfly. The diving bell and the butterfly is absolutely right, Ruth. Splendid start to the round. 47 is what it scores.
Yes, butterfly. Before they develop into butterflies, caterpillars eat up to 27,000 times their body weight. Yeah.
Very hungry.
Very hungry. I feel like...
As Eric Carle has discovered.
Yeah, I feel like I connect with them. I think in my previous life, I was a caterpillar.
And now you have emerged.
Oh, I thought you were saying it now.
No, 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 these are your wings.
I thought you were going to say, yeah, the side wings on the side.
Just imagine if that's what I'd said.
Never. And now I am a beautiful butterfly.
You are a beautiful butterfly. Thank you very much indeed. Shashi, welcome to Pointless. It's lovely to have you here.
Hello.
Tell us all about yourself, Shashi.
My name's Shashi. I met Chris when I started working in an FE college a long time ago. But I had to give that up because my son has autism and learning disabilities, so I care for him mostly. This is his favourite show.
This is his favourite show. I'm delighted. What's your son called?
Ramana.
Ramana. Hi. Lovely to have you watching. What do you love to get up to, Sheshi?
I like sleeping.
Oh, I know you mean.
Sleeping.
It's
Sleeping's
so
fabulous.
funny how that just becomes the best thing in the world.
Yeah. I'd love to sleep. I read. 'cause
I
taught
read
English
before I
lit-
go to sleep, and then I sort of start sleeping while I'm reading.
So what you've read, does that appear in your dream?
I don't think it does. Do you tend to dream of the things you've just read about?
No, I just dreamed that
No.
I'm back at work and I haven't prepared my
Oh,
lessons.
no, I know. That's the worst. Now, Sheshi, what are you going to go for here?
I'm going to go for one because when I read it, the main character reminded me of my grandfather so much, and it's Arvind Adiga, the White Tiger.
The White Tiger, says Sheshi. Shall we see how many of our 100 said tiger? The White Tiger is absolutely right. 47 is the only score we have, and you pass it. Sheshi, this is terrific. Down it goes to 7. Very well done indeed. 7 for the White Tiger.
And tiger is right. As well as having white coats with black stripes, if for those who didn't know, white tigers also have blue eyes.
Yes.
That mix works, doesn't it?
Amazing.
What colour are your eyes?
But
They're
in
deep.
brown. They're deep brown.
They're very deep brown.
Very deep brown, yeah.
Oh, you've got the white hair, but the eyes, not this tiger.
The white hair. Yes.
But the brown
I think
eyes.
silver will
Silver,
do,
yeah,
I think.
silver. Listen, you're silver
yes.
fox,
No, I
silver back.
thank you very much indeed.
We love a
So,
silver.
Thank you very much indeed. Oh, Judy. Kirstine, welcome back to Pointers. This is your third show.
Third show,
Somehow,
yeah.
I don't know how that's happened. It's gone by in a blur. Will you tell us a little bit more about yourself, Kirstine?
I'm a huge fan of Lord of the Rings, and I even managed to get my name in the credits of the first movie.
How did you do that?
Well, I was a member of a fan group, an online fan group, and they used us a lot for research.
Wow.
And then they gave us the opportunity to put our names on the end.
How brilliant of them, though.
Yeah, yeah.
What a great
They
resource.
were so good at engaging with us and getting us on side.
Yes.
Yeah, for the movie.
Very shrewd.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, Kirstine, how are we feeling about these book titles?
OK, not too bad. I'll go for the one in the middle is The Green Kangaroo.
Kangaroo. Is that a book you know, or is it from
It's
Joey?
not, no, it's from Joey.
Yeah, well, let's see. Is this a good line to be following? Kangaroo. Yes, it is. There we are. 47 is our high score. 52 for Kangaroo.
All marsupials have youngs called joeys.
So actually, Kirstine was really taking a big risk there. It wasn't a carte blanche that it was
No.
going to be a kangaroo.
It was fantastic. Can I be honest about something?
No, I think I'd like you to be.
I actually didn't realise that Tasmanian devils were real.
Yes. Not to be confused with whirling dervishes.
I don't even know what that one is.
I'm not sure that I know
I
what
was
one
trying to
is
catch up with
either.
Tasmanian devil,
Yeah.
and you came with whirly twirly, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's
There
keep
we
it
go.
moving.
Thank you very much indeed. Kimia, welcome back to Pointers for the second time. Tell us a bit more about yourself.
So I spent a year in France as part of my degree studying English and French. It was a big culture shock despite being very close to England. And I've also worked in Belgium and taught English in China.
There we are. Gosh, good for you. Now, Kimia, what are you going to go for? Oh, this is your board. Do you want to fill in all the blanks for us?
So I know that the top one is definitely Warhorse. And although I'm not sure of the chicks of Uganda, I know that the crane is symbolic to Uganda, but again, not being sure, I am going to go for William Golding, Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies, says Kimia. Shall we see how many of our 100 said flies for maggots? That was my favourite of all the titles to read out, I think. It's very funny. It is right. And not bad, 58. But not too bad, Kimia.
Amazing. I mean, female houseflies can live for around 30 days, but in that time they can produce something between 350 to 900 maggots. Like,
Right.
that's a lot.
That's a lot of children.
I'm not going to lie, it's a little bit like my friend. She's constantly pregnant. Oh, my gosh, every 9 months. I'm like, girl, slow it down. Anyway, Kimia, you took us through the board pretty well. Let's go through the scores. Do you know the rest?
Warhorse, there we are. We had that.
Yes, and that was
That's a big
61
one.
points.
No, that's right.
And then we've got...
Elegance of... I'm tempted to say hedgehog.
That temptation is right.
Oh, good. Oh, phew.
Would have been 5 points. And then...
We are all birds.
That's
We're all
right.
birds.
Yeah, that would have been 8 points.
8 points.
So
Good score.
fantastic.
Well, thank you very much indeed, Judy. We're halfway through the round. Let's have a look at those scores. 7. Hats off to you, Sheishi. Fantastic score there. 7, lowest of the pass. Ruth and Clive are the next ones up on 47. Then we travel up to 52, where we find James and Kirstine. And then up to 58, where we find Kimia and Alex. Alex, you get the new board. Find a lovely low score, and that should get you into round 2. Good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? Let's put 7 more book titles containing animal names that we have replaced with their young on the board. Here they are. The Curious Incident of the Puppy in the Nighttime, Mark Haddon. The Velveteen Kit, Marjorie Williams. The Book of Gosling, Yi-Yun Lee. Kitten's Cradle, Kurt Vonnegut. Water for Calves, Sarah Gruen. The Thing About Ephira, Ali Benjamin. And Do Androids Dream of Electric Lambs, Philip K. Dick. There we are. Alex, welcome back. Good to have you back with us. Tell us a bit more about yourself, Alex.
So my main hobby in my spare time is I play bass guitar.
Very good. What's your preferred style of bass?
I don't know, Paul McCartney kind of style.
I see. OK.
No, not really like the funky
Not
sort of
not a
slapping.
funk slappy bass player.
No.
Where do you choose? Because obviously you can choose how long you want your bass strap to be. I always think that's quite a telling. Do you just have it sort of in the middle?
Somewhere in the middle,
Somewhere
I'd
in the
say,
middle. I think
yeah.
that's a sensible place to have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, 58 is your score. You are the high scorers. What would you like to go for?
I think of the ones I know, the lowest would probably be Marjorie Williams, The Velveteen Rabbit.
The Velveteen Rabbit for Marjorie Williams. Shall we see how many of our 100 said rabbit? You get no red line because you are currently the high scorers. Rabbit is right. Not bad, 16. Ooh, this could be enough to get you back in the game. 74 is your total. Well done, Alex.
Wow, well done, lovely little cute rabbit. You know, these little sweet kits, they stay in their nest for about 3 weeks, and in that time, that's when their eyes start to open and they eventually can see.
Yes.
Oh.
Thank you very much indeed, Judy. Now, James.
Yes.
James, welcome back. Tell us a bit more about yourself.
I'm a very competitive person, and a good example of this is when I just started high school and we were doing a running race and I really wanted to win that I ran so hard into the wall that I broke both of my arms.
You know when they say in sport, through the wall? I think
Exactly.
that's figurative.
Maybe I took that too literally.
Both arms.
Both of them, right at the start of high school as well, first week.
Neat way of getting out of homework.
Well,
Nice. Anyway, James, listen, you're on 52. 21 or less gets you into the next round. What would you like to go for?
I'm gonna go with the bottom one. Do androids dream of electric sheep?
Sheep. Lambs, sheep. You get a red line. It comes in here. How many of our 100 people said sheep? Sheep 57, taking your total up to 109.
Well, these little baby lambs, they are so strong, tough. Do you know they can stand within 30 minutes from being born?
It's extraordinary.
It's amazing. Like,
Beautiful
they're
sight.
just so strong.
Yeah.
And cute.
Cute. Now, then, Chris, welcome. Good to have you here, Chris. Tell us all about yourself.
I'm Chris. I used to work with Sheishi in Leicester in a further education college, but I've been retired for 16 years.
What's been the best bit of retirement?
Well, for a long time, we had a canal boat. For 20-odd years, we travelled up and down the English canals as much as we could.
Oh, everyone's
Wonderful
very friendly,
experience,
I
yeah.
imagine, on
Oh,
the
yeah.
canals.
Yes,
Yeah.
make some lovely friends, yeah.
Oh, there's nice lock keepers. And you've got to
Oh, I don't know about
that's
them.
fun. Those awful lock keepers, you know.
There aren't very many now, except on
No.
the Thames.
True. Chris, you're on 7. Brilliant score means that you are through to the next round, even if you score 100. What would you like to go for?
I'd like to go for Sarah Gruen, Water for Elephants.
Water for Elephants for Sarah Gruen. Should we see how many of our 100 said that? There's no red line for you, for the lovely reason that you're already through. It is elephants. And down that goes to 8. Wow. Very well done indeed. 2 single-digit scores, taking your total up to 15. This is terrific.
Elephants are pregnant for 18 to 22 months.
Can you imagine that?
Oh, I don't want to.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Clive, welcome back.
Hi.
It's good to have you with us again. Tell us a bit more about yourself, Clive.
I'm a keen sports watcher on the TV, but I prefer to play it if I still can.
Which sports do you play?
I play in the South Wales Veterans Football League for the Nelson Cavaliers. And it's the over 50s at the moment, and in a couple of years I'll progress to the over 60s. I'll be one of the youngsters.
Good, one of the youngsters there. Very exciting. Clive, you're on 47. 61 or less gets you into the next round. What about this board? Do you fancy having a crack at everything?
Puppy, I imagine, is dog. Kittens is cats, I imagine. I'm not sure about the Ali Benjamin books, but I'm going to go for the Book of Geese.
The Book of Geese. Geese, says Clive. For Gosling, you get a red line. Should we see what happens when we say geese? No, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, that scores you 100 points. Incorrect, takes your total up to 147.
Bad luck, Clive. It was the Book of Goose, not the Book of Geese. Goose got 42. Shall we go through the board?
Yeah.
The puppy, maybe?
Yes, that's dog.
64 points, that is definitely dog. And
Cat's cradle, I imagine that would be a high scorer.
very high score. It was 67, the highest on the board. And the last.
The thing about Ephira...
We saw a few when we was on holiday.
were they waterborne?
Yeah.
Were they little... They're not dolphin babies,
No,
are they?
but
No.
They float.
Flying...
And if they touch you...
Oh, jellyfish!
Yeah!
Which, of course, I knew.
And that was the lowest point, because it was
Brilliant.
1.
Look at that. Fantastic. Thank you very much indeed, Judy. That brings us to the end of our first round, which means I'm afraid we have to say goodbye to our first pair, Clive and Ruth. You had the right animal.
I did.
You just went plural.
I did.
Anyway, there we are. We'll see you next time, Clive and Ruth. We'll look forward to it. Thank you very much indeed. But for the remaining 3 pairs, now time for round 2. And look at that. 3 pairs remain, the blessed 3 pairs from that last round. Sheishi, our lowest individual scorer in that round, so hats off to you. And Sheishi and Chris, lowest combined scorer, so brilliant work on that near podium. But I thought you all did splendidly. Our category for round 2 today is funny names. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns sitcom surnames.
Yes. We're going to show you 2 picture boards of 9 clues to surnames of major characters or families in British sitcoms. We'll give you the name of the sitcom. Simply give us the surnames of the characters indicated by these picture clues.
Thank you very much indeed. As Judy mentioned, we're going to put a board up. There'll be 2 boards, 1 for each pass. 9 on each one. Can you decode these ingenious picture clues? Here's our first board. Only Fools and Horses, Last of the Summer Wine, The Office, Open All Hours, Allo Allo, Rising Damp, Are You Being Served, Ghosts, and Till Death Us Do Part. There we are. I will give you a moment to absorb all that. So, Chris, they're clues to surnames, remember?
I'll have to go with Till Death Us Do Part and Garnet.
Garnet, says Chris. Shall we see how many of our 100 said Garnet? Garnet is right. And down it goes. This is terrific. Look at that. Down to 5. Another cracking score from that near podium. 5 for Garnet.
Yes, Garnet is right. That is a garnet gemstone. Alf Garnet was the central character in Till Death Us Do Part and its follow-up in Sickness and in Health.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Kirstine.
Hi.
What would you like to go for?
I do love a sitcom, so I'm going to try Rigsby.
Rigsby. Shall we see how many of our 100 people said Rigsby? Rigsby is right. Another great answer, down to 7. Very well done indeed, Kirstine. Rigsby.
Rigsby. That's 2 oil rigs and a B, which makes Rigsby. The landlord played by Leonard Rossiter in Rising Damp.
Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Kimia, you're the last person to have this board. What are you going to go for?
So, I will go for Clegg.
You're going to say Clegg for Last of the Summer Wine. Should we see if that's right? Should we see how many of our 100 said it? Clegg. Clegg is right. 7 is our high score, 5 is our low. That's the kind of scoring we're dealing with here. 17 for Clegg.
That is Nick Clegg. Clegg was a character played by Peter Sallis. He appeared in all 295 episodes of the series. Xander, could you share
Shall
out
we?
the rest of
Well,
these?
listen, we have Trotter for Only Fools and Horses. That's going to be our high scorer.
It is 36.
From The Office,
It's the borough of...
Brent.
Yes, it is.
Of course it is, yes.
It is, which would have been
Yes.
4 points.
Of course. That is Ark, right?
That is correct. Right at 13 points.
What's
This one
the
was different.
thing?
Well, just look at it. What's
What's that mean?
What would happen, though? What would happen?
Oh, flick, it's hair, flick.
That
Flick.
was
Good.
one of the lowest. That
Yes.
was 1 point. Are you being served?
That is Johannes Brahms.
And it was Wendy Richards that played Miss Brahms. And that
Yeah, I'd
would have been our
forgotten that
pointless
completely.
one. The last but not least,
Is Button.
Button. That's simple. 21 points.
There we go. Thank you very much indeed. We are halfway through the round. Let's have a look at those scores. 5, Chris and Sheshi. Very well done indeed to you. 7 is where we find Kirstine and James, and 17 is where we find Kimia and Alex. Same story as before, Alex. You get the new board. Find a lovely low score, and I'll see you in the head-to-head. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, let's put 9 more pictures up on the board. See if you can work out these sitcom surnames from these picture clues. We have Yes Minister, Dad's Army, Derry Girls, Outnumbered, 2.4 Children, Gavin and Stacey, Keeping Up Appearances, The Vicar of Dibley, and Just Good Friends. There now. Alex.
OK. I think of the ones that I do know, the lowest, I think, will be Yes Minister and Hacker.
Hacker. Hacker. Says Alex. Should we see how many of our 100 said Hacker? You don't get a red line as you're the high scorers. Hacker is right. It's a great answer. Very well done indeed. 7 of that, taking your total up to 24.
Fantastic. That is Hacker T-Dog from CBBC. The minister in question was Jim Hacker.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, James, we come to you. You're on 7. We're looking at a score of 16 or less to get you into the next round.
OK. I don't watch sitcoms, really, so I'm just doing these based on the dingbats. So I'm going to go with Outnumbered Badgerman.
Badgerman. Badgerman. Should we see if that is right? How many of our 100 said it? If it is, here is your red line. Badgerman.
Oh.
Bad luck. I'm afraid that's incorrect. Scores you 100 points. Takes your total up to 107.
Incorrect answer. And we'll clear it up and let you know.
Thank you very much. Now, Sheshi. You're on 5. It doesn't matter what you score. You're through to the next round anyway. But Chris scored 5, so it'd be nice to score something in that kind of area.
I know Bouquet. I can't work out any of the others apart from what I'm going to say, but I don't know if I should tell it. Pike.
That is exquisite. Thank you very much indeed. No red line. You're already through. How many of our 100 said Pike? Pike is right. And down it goes to 32, taking your total up to 37.
Well, that was fantastic, wasn't it?
Yes.
That's a Pike. Private Pike was played by Ian Lavender in Dad's Army.
Splendid. I'm sorry, I was busy looking at the board,
Sorry.
trying to work out
I would
what...
have never got
think I
Pike.
can... Let's see if I can... I'm going to go through the ones I can get immediately.
Yeah.
I think that's Brockman.
It's another name for a
Yeah,
badger. You're
that's
absolutely
right,
right.
Brock.
2 points. Could you get the one next to it?
Porter.
Porter. Yep, and that would have been 4 points.
West for Gavin,
For Gavin and
Stacey.
Stacey. We all know Gavin and Stacey. And that was 10 points, actually. I thought we would have got more, to
Nice
be honest.
and easy. Bouquet.
Bouquet, Bucket, 34.
Vicar of Dibley. I mean, is it just Watson?
You can't think...
Oh,
no.
Granger. It's Granger. Of
That's
course, she's
right.
Granger.
Which was 12
Took
points.
me a while to work that out.
And these are both pointless.
Is that Vera Lynn up there on the right? Is that Vera Lynn?
It is Vera Lynn and Dev Griffin.
Devlin. Oh, seriously, honestly,
You're
sorry.
not doing bad.
And
Do you know what that's a part of the air? It's not the airlobe, but what's that?
is this little bit out here?
What is that bit called?
Does anyone know?
It's a pinner,
Pinner.
which would have been a pointless answer as well.
Marvellous. Just Good Friends, terrific show. Anyway, thank you very much indeed, Judy. That brings us to the end of our second round. It also means, James and Kirstine, this is where we say goodbye to you. It's been lovely having you on the show. Thank you so much for bringing that lovely James and Kirstine magic to it. I'm sorry we're not sending you home with a trophy. But anyway, it's been brilliant. Thank you. James and Kirstine. But for our two remaining pairs, it's now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Shashi and Chris, Kimia and Alex. You are now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £1,000. I don't think it's going to stand there for very long because this is our chance to throw some more money in there by seeing if we can find a couple of pointless answers. Just for fun, we gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many stops on the Sydney Light Rail as they could. Judy.
Well, we're at my favourite part of the game. You'll see 6 options. 2 are scoring, 2 are pointless, and 2 are not stops on the Sydney Light Rail at all. £250 in the jackpot for each pointless answer.
Thank you very much indeed. So can you find the pointless stops on the Sydney Light Rail on this list of 6 potentials? We have Wynyard, Lewisham West, Jolimont Station, Sweeney, Juniors Kingsford, and Leichhardt North. Does anybody know anything actually about the Sydney Light Rail?
You used to live in Australia.
Well, but not in Sydney. I've never been on Sydney Light Rail.
OK, in which case it's an incomplete shot in the dark, which is as it should be. Shashi and Chris, what would you like to nominate? Using your skill and judgment.
What do you think of the red herrings?
I think Leichhardt North might be right. Leichhardt North.
We'll go for Leichhardt North. Shall we find out if Leichhardt North is a pointless stop on the Sydney Light Rail? Leichhardt North, definitely a stop. And it's one of those. Look at that. There we are, Kimia and Alex. Do you think you can find the other pointless stop?
Well, I think something in the back of my head saying Sweeney's a red herring, but other than that, Lewisham... Should we go for Lewisham West?
Lewisham West. Might that be a pointless stop on Sydney Light Rail? Ooh. It's a stop on Sydney Light Rail. Have we found the other pointless answer? Oh, no, we have one person. Knew that. Oh, well. Judy.
Let's clear the board up.
OK. I'm going to nominate Wynyard.
Wynyard?
Yeah.
Wynyard scored 3 points.
Ah, OK.
Junior Kingsford was a pointless answer.
Junior's Kingsford.
And the last 2 are red herrings. Jolimont, it's a station in Melbourne, not Sydney. And you're right, Sweeney was a red herring. Sydney Sweeney is an American TV and film star.
Very well spotted. Whoever truffled that one out. Well, thank you very much indeed, and well done. You managed to find one pointless answer. So we can add £250 to the jackpot, and it now therefore stands at £1,250. Who will be playing for that? Well, we'll have to find out in the head-to-head. Now, the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot, and you are now allowed to confer before you give your answers. Best of luck to both pairs. Here is our first question, and it is all about sweet things, Judy.
It is. We are about to show you 5 clues that feature the word sweet. We'll also show you the initials of the answers too. Please tell us the answers.
Thank you very much indeed. So let's reveal our 5 sweet clues, and here they come. We have Shakespeare play that includes the line, "Parting is such sweet sorrow," R.A.J. Irish singer who had a 2024 UK #1 single titled Too Sweet, H. New Orleans-born actor who played Melanie in the 2002 film Sweet Home Alabama, R.W. Word that follows sweet and horse in the common names of trees that produce edible fruits and conkers, respectively, C. And sport nicknamed the Sweet Science, B. There we are. Shashi and Chris, you get to go first.
So we can do the first. I don't know the bottom and I don't know the singing one.
New Orleans, yeah.
We'll go for the third one down, Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon, say Shashi and Chris. Reese Witherspoon. Now, Kimia and Alex, can you talk us through that board?
The first one's obviously Romeo and Juliet. Something about the second, is there an artist called Hosier?
Hosier, I was thinking Hosier as well.
Yeah.
For the fourth one, I'm thinking Chestnut. and the fifth one might be baseball, but I think we both have the same instincts towards hosier, so I think we should go for hosier.
Hosier for the Irish singer. Shall we see which of these is the lowest scorer? Now, Shashi and Chris have gone for Reese Witherspoon, the New Orleans-born actor. How many of our 100 said Reese Witherspoon? Reese Witherspoon is right. That's a good score. Down it goes to 12. Very well done indeed. Kimia and Alex having a punt on hosier for the Irish singer. Let's find out if hosier is right. Let's see how many people said it if it is. Hosier is right. Ooh, this is going to be close. And look at that, down it goes to 10. Very well done indeed. Kimia and Alex, after one question, you are up 1-0.
Those are definitely one of the lowest, but one of the really lowest was the last one, the Sweet Science. Do you know what that one is?
Is it baseball?
No, it's not baseball, it's boxing.
Ah.
Yeah, which was 5 points.
Ah.
Definitely right about Romeo and Juliet. You was good to go with your instincts because that is your highest score at 37 points. And last but not least, you was also right about that, Chestnut, but highest of them all at 43 points.
Thank you very much indeed, Judy. Now, here is your second question. Shashi and Chris, you have to win this one to stay in the game, so good luck, because Kimia and Alex get to answer it first. Our second question is all about bread recipes, Judy.
Yes. We're going to show you 5 pictures of food and drink in which bread is used as an ingredient. To help, we'll also give you every other letter in their names. Please give us your best answer.
Thank you very much indeed. So can you identify these bread recipes? We have A, K-T-U-C-R-Y. B, K-A-S. C, Q-E-N-O-P-D-I-G. D, P-N-A-E-L. And E, S-M-E-P-D-I-G. There we are. Kimia and Alex, you will go first.
Should we go A, katsu? I think we're going to go for A, katsu curry.
Katsu curry, say Kimia and Alex. Shashi and Chris, can you talk us through the board?
No idea about B.
No idea about B.
C is Queen of Puddings.
And E is summer pudding.
And D is Panzanella.
Ooh, we'll go with that then.
Yeah, we'll go for Panzanella.
Panzanella. So we have katsu curry and we have panzanella. Kimia and Alex said katsu curry for A. Should we see how many of our 100 said that? Katsu curry is absolutely right. That goes down to 45. Meanwhile, Shashi and Chris have gone for D and are saying panzanella. Should we see if that's right? How many people said it, if it is? Panzanella is right. Yep, very well done. That beats it. It's a good score, too. My goodness, for panzanella. Very well done indeed, Shashi and Chris. After 2 questions, it's 1-1.
Well done. That was one of the lowest, but can you guess, son, which one is the pointless?
Well, it's going to be that drink. I mean, what is that? Is that a beer of some kind?
It is kvass, an old Russian drink made from fermented bread. And kvass was a pointless answer. Would you know what C is?
C is Queen of Puddings.
You was right, Queen of Pudding, which was 27 points. And the bottom one...
Summer pudding.
Summer
Yum.
pudding, which would have been 37 points.
Thank you very much indeed, Judy. Right, here comes the third question. Whoever wins this goes through to the final and plays for that jackpot. Best of luck to both pairs. Our third question is all about ceilidh dances, Judy.
We're going to show you the names of 5 Scottish ceilidh dances, but they have each had the middle of one word removed. Please tell us a missing word that the least of our 100 knew.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our 5 ceilidhs, and here they come. Strip the WW, Cumberland SE8, Gay GS, Circassian CE, and Canadian BN dance. Now, Shashi and Chris will go first.
The only one I don't know is the Cumberland. So Strip the Willow, Gay Gordon, Circassian.
Yeah.
We'll go for the first one, Strip the Willow.
Strip the Willow, say Shashi and Chris. Now then, Kimia and Alex, can you talk us through the rest of that board?
I think Circassian Circle probably fits. Canadian Barn Dance, maybe Cumberland Single 8. Should we say Cumberland Single 8?
Yes.
OK, single, you're going to say. Cumberland Single 8. So we have Willow versus Single. Shashi and Chris went for Strip the Willow. How many of our 100 said Willow? Willow, absolutely right. Down, that goes to 28. 28 to Strip the Willow. Meanwhile, Kimia and Alex are going for the Cumberland Single 8. Is Single right? Nope, not Single, which means very well done indeed, Shashi and Chris. After 3 questions, you're through to the final 2-1.
Oh, I've got some sad news for Kimia and Alex. If you had stuck to Circle, you would have been going through to the next round because it was only 19 points.
Oh, no.
I know. And Barn Dance, you was right to not go there because that was a big score. It was 58. Do you know these other two,
I do.
Sander?
It's the Cumberland Square 8.
Square 8, which was our lowest at 4.
And the Gay Gordons.
And the Gay Gordons at 47.
Thank you very much indeed. That brings us to the end of our head-to-head round. It means we have to say goodbye to Kimia and Alex, but we shall see you next time. You'll be back. We can take it a step further then. But thank you so much for playing, Kimia and Alex. For Shashi and Chris, now time for the Pointless Final. Huge congratulations, Shashi and Chris. You have fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted Pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win the Pointless jackpot, and at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £1,250. Well, the big question is, what would you like to see come up? Because we need to get a pointless answer from you in order to win that jackpot.
I don't mind some geography or maybe a bit of history.
Yeah, you can do a bit of
something like that,
geography.
OK. Well, you know what it's like, this last round. It's just, yeah, it'll be a bit random, but you never know. Something might land nicely for you. Let's hope that one of these 4 does precisely that. We have Secretaries of State for Scotland and Wales, The Apprentice, European Premier League footballers, and animated superhero film sequels. I'd be the difficult is going to be choosing which one.
It is, isn't it, really? Yes.
Well, I can't really do any of them, but I could have a crack at animated superhero film sequels. Yeah. Can you do any of the others apart from the last one?
No, I can't do any of those.
We'll go for animated superhero film sequels.
Animated superhero film sequels it is. Judy.
We are looking for the name of anyone who received a voice acting credit for Incredibles 2, the 2018 sequel to the film The Incredibles. Or Spider-Man, Across the Spider-Verse, the 2023 sequel to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. This is according to IMDb. Very best of luck.
Thank you very much indeed, Judy. You now have up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's put 60 seconds up on the clock.
Yeah, I can be.
There they are. Your time starts now.
Right, I can only name Holly Hunter from The Incredibles and I don't know anybody else.
But they're animated versions, so I mean it could be anybody. I'll tell
No,
you.
but The Incredibles is animated anyway.
Yeah, but she.
But she's definitely the voice of the mum.
But how about?
I can only think of Tom Holland, who I know was the most recent Spider-Man.
I really don't know names of people in animated.
Okay.
things. Who's that Scandinavian actress that's in a lot of things?
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson. She gets in lots of things.
Do you think she's
give it a go.
Tom Holland, Holly Hunter.
But do they actually go in the animated ones?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I know the film, but I don't know any of the actors.
I never know the names of the cartoon characters.
10 seconds left. OK, that is your time up. What 3 answers can you give me?
OK, yeah. OK, well, these are complete guesses. Holly Hunter, The Incredibles 2.
Holly Hunter.
Tom Holland, Spider-Man.
Tom Holland.
Spider-Verse.
And who was the woman I said?
You said Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson.
Which category is Scarlett Johansson in?
The Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. OK. Of those three, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
None of
Holly
them.
Hunter's right, don't you?
It is right, so none of them.
Should we put Holly Hunter last
Yes.
then? OK, but Holly Hunter last. Least likely to be pointless?
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland, and then Scarlett Johansson goes in the middle. OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order, and here they are. We have Tom Holland, Scarlett Johansson, Holly Hunter. Well, very best of luck. If one of these turns out to be pointless and wins that jackpot for you, you will be leaving here with £1,250. What would you like to do with that, Sheshi?
I'm going to buy my husband a wedding ring because he lost it 2 days before our anniversary.
Wow. Chris, what about you?
My grandson, who has sight issues, likes to go to the theatre, and I'd like to buy him tickets to go and sit close up in a musical. He'd like to see Oliver.
Lovely.
So tickets for Oliver for Max.
Perfect. Oh, Max, well, fingers crossed. Let's hope one of these answers brings those things for you. Tom Holland is your first answer. We're looking for the cast of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Let's see how many of our 100 said Tom Holland. No bad luck. Let us not dwell on that. Let us now move on to Scarlett Johansson. Exactly the same criteria. Is she a correct answer? Maybe even a pointless answer? No bad luck. So now we turn to your third and final answer, the one you were absolutely certain of, Holly Hunter. We're now looking for the cast of The Incredibles 2. If Holly Hunter is pointless, £1,250 is yours. Holly Hunter's right. Tom Holland, I'm afraid, was incorrect. Scarlett Johansson, also incorrect. Holly Hunter now taking us down through the teens. Into single figures with Holly Hunter to 6. There we are. It's not a bad answer at all, but unfortunately not a pointless answer. So I'm afraid you don't win today's jackpot, but you do win today's pointless trophies. So very, very well done indeed for that.
Oh, bad luck. A lot of people at our polls also said Tom Holland, but he wasn't in that Spider-Man. Let's have a look at some of the pointless answers, starting with the cast of Incredibles 2. Bob Odenkirk, Catherine Keener, Isabella Rossellini, and John Ratzenberger. In fact, everyone was pointless apart from the following, who all scored points. Samuel L. Jackson, Holly Hunter, Craig T. Nelson, Brad Bird, and Sarah Vowell. Moving on to the cast of Spider-Man film, you could have Daniel Kaluuya, Issa Rae, Mahershala Ali, and Oscar Isaac. The only scoring answers here were Haley Steinfeld, Donald Glover, Jake Johnson, and Brian Tyree Henry. Everyone else was pointless. Very well done at home with your tea and biscuits if you got a pointless answer.
Thank you very much indeed. And unfortunately, Stacey and Chris, you didn't win our jackpot today. That will therefore roll over onto the next show when we will be playing for £2,250. Join us then to see if someone can win it. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Judy.
Bye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.